Hey man, it's me, or perhaps it's you. It's certainly us. And if, I have followed my whim and sent this video back to a time in my life when I think it would be productive for you to see your future self, chances are you're probably in the thick of it in some scenario or other. And being that you are me, you probably are well aware that there aren't a whole lot of regrets in our life as far as choices we made and such like that. I mean, there are things that we probably would agree on wanting to try again. And, when it comes to missing the attempt to say hello to that girl, Lisa, who made herself available to you, and, unfortunately, you were still getting over losing mom and everything like that, you will get over it. You will get over being stabbed in the back by what you thought was a good friend and the girl he had set you up with and everything. And um, you're going to, find people going out of your life just as much as people are coming in. As of the time of this recording, you're probably going to be surprised to know that you're doing videos on a social media website. I know the internet's probably something you've been involved with and not too thrilled with some of the jerk faces that you run into, but I can pretty much attest that there are a lot of great people out there that you will encounter in your travels online. And, pretty much I applaud you and I thank you for being a part of me and, making some of the best choices possible in fighting for your sister after we lost mom and dad. And, she becomes a very integral piece to your life as sort of an adoptive kid, a little sister, and everything like that. And she becomes your best friend out of, all the sacrifices you both had to make and all the being dragged into court and having to prove that you could raise a kid and everything like that. Yeah, there are going to be tumultuous times ahead, but in the end, I mean, you're going to end up with your own apartment. You're going to not have to deal with worrying about taking care of a whole house by yourself, and your sister's going to still be in your life, and you're going to have other tumultuous things that have to do with health problems and such. I mean, it's a shame. I know you're going to be spending a lot of years bummed that with the back injury, you had to stop performing in the Blues Brothers little sort of tribute group and everything like that. And, these are all things that will pass in time. You will find a level of acceptance with yourself if you haven't already by the time you see this. As far as your appearance, how you look, how you act, the choices you make, and you're gonna stop, fucking up for the most part. I mean, you're gonna get your head straight, and that's good. I wouldn't be here without that having taken effect. And I mean, there are gonna be down times, but you're going to find strength. I wouldn't be here if that weren't the case. And, there are going to be many people who will walk hand in hand with you in that, as far as sometimes being very low, sometimes, coming back up again. Sometimes you help them, they help you, vice versa. Your sister's always going to be there for you in that regard. And you're just going to put your best feet forward no matter what. And, you know, it's one of those situations where I know you'll never see this, my younger self, but I wouldn't be here without the choices I made. I wouldn't be here without the supportive friends and, acquaintances that I've had fortune of making online. And I can't believe every day, we exist in a world where there's so much bad, and yet there's so much good as well. There's good enough to rival what is dark and what are bad times and such like that. And, if I could throw back a message to my younger self, largely I wouldn't correct them and try to, school them into going in any which direction or reliving an event differently or anything like that, because I would fundamentally change who I am with this Dear Me sort of project. I found internally, I just really, there wouldn't be a whole hell of a lot I would want to change. Just be a reminding factor to my younger self that the strength contained within is never going to go away. It's only going to embolden and make life livable and passable and something to deal with. And I can only hope the same can be said for all of you watching this video. take some time, do this dear me thing. Think about what you might want to tell your younger self. Maybe you would have a different reaction and you'd want to, experience something you once did in a different way, or, lead yourself in another direction. I'd be interested in hearing in the comments below from you guys watching this video, what thoughts personally you would want to send back to yourself under this dear me, guys. And I just thought this was an interesting, fun thing to do on a, sort of quiet weekday afternoon. So otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video and that it finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.